Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, and I thank the honourable member for the question. Before I reply, honourable Speaker, let me just share with the House that this morning in Denarau, a bus carrying 55 Sheraton workers veered off the road near the Denarau Bridge and fell into a creek. Our thoughts are with them. It'll be impacting on the Sheraton operation for today, but knowing them with their support system, they cope very well. They can cope with the mishap this morning. There's no serious injuries. Everyone is a lot of them are under observation. And I just wish to thank the public who came in to help this morning. It's a bit mystifying that it's a pretty well-built road, and how a bus would fall into a creek will be interesting once the investigations are complete. Thank you. Honourable Speaker, on the update of the feasibility study on the Yasawa Group, a significant project aimed at improving connectivity across the area. This study is part of a larger vision to improve connectivity to Fiji outer islands, and it carries immense significance for the purpose of the Yasawa Islands, and will play a key role in enhancing access to the Yasawa Islands, benefiting both local communities and Fiji's broader economic development. Allow me to outline some of the key financial details regarding the project, the current progress, and the next steps. Before I begin with the specifics of the feasibility study, I would like to first highlight the funding breakdowns of this important initiative. The government is fully committed to ensuring the success of this project, with a total of $100,000 allocated across two key ministries. The Ministry of Tourism and Civil Aviation has been allocated $150,000 within its consultancy budget allocation, and the Ministry of Public Works with an allocation of $250,000 for the feasibility study of Yasawa Airport. The work on the feasibility study is being spearheaded by the Ministry of Tourism and Civil Aviation, working in close collaboration with the Ministry of Public Works. The joint effort ensures that the planning and development of the project are thoroughly addressed. Honourable Speaker, as we move forward, initial discussions have taken place between my ministry and the Ministry of Works on the project. I would like to acknowledge the valuable support provided by Fiji Airports Limited in this initial phase. The assistance has been instrumental in the development of the Terms of Reference, or TOR, which is now nearing finalization. The TOR will provide the framework for the study, outlining scope, objectives, and deliverables, and ensuring that relevant technical, environmental, and socioeconomic factors are thoroughly considered. The TOR will serve as a guide to move the project into its next phases, allowing the team to begin the detailed work required for a comprehensive study. Honourable Speaker, Fiji Airports has also conducted a site assessment of the proposed location for the new Yasawa Airport. This visit was essential to evaluate the terrain and its alignment with the technical specifications needed for an airport, including land use and zoning. A steering committee will be convened to oversee the progress of the feasibility study. The committee's role coordinating the various technical assessments that are essential to the project, making certain that the results of these assessments align with the long-term goals of the Yasawa Connectivity Initiative. This collaborative and coordinated approach will ensure that the feasibility study progresses effectively and meets the expectations of the TOR. While the focus of the feasibility study is on the technical studies, several critical assessments will be conducted to ensure that we thoroughly understand the full scope and impact of the project. Honourable Speaker, one of the key parts of an airport feasibility study is understanding the demand. In other words, whether there is enough need and traffic to justify the development. This begins with looking at passenger projections, where we forecast how many people and how many freights the airport is likely to handle over time. These forecasts are based on current travel patterns, regional development plans, the potential of future growth in tourism and trade. Honourable Speaker, another important part of the feasibility study focuses on the environment. This involves carefully assessing how the proposed airport might affect the surrounding ecosystems, wildlife, and air quality. The study looks at issues such as noise levels, water use, and waste management, and considers the overall environmental footprints of the development to ensure that any impact is minimized. It is also essential that the proposed airport fully complies with environmental laws and regulations, both our national standards and those set by international aviation bodies. This ensures that the project not only meets technical and safety requirements, but also aligns with the commitment to sustainable and responsible development. Furthermore, I wish to highlight a complementary development that supports our efforts to enhance connectivity to the Yasawa Group. The private sector operator, South Sea Cruises, has recently commissioned its new vessel, the Yasawa Flyer 3, that has entered service in August. This 30-meter fast ferry has a capacity of approximately 320 passengers, which is about 53% higher than its predecessor. The vessel offers greater comfort and capacity with improved seating and passenger facilities. It will provide more frequent and reliable daily services between Port General and the Yasawa Islands. This enhances passenger and freight movements and supports the broader connectivity goals outlined in the feasibility study. Honorable Speaker, through this feasibility study, the coalition government is setting up the foundation for the future of civil aviation in the Yasawa Group. Our goal is to create a safe, efficient, and sustainable air transport link that complements sea connectivity and supports the long-term growth of tourism and trade. The Yasawa Airport will not only bring the islands closer to the rest of Fiji, but also open new pathways for investment, employment, and service delivery. The project is about giving the people of Yasawa great access to opportunity and ensuring that no community remains isolated in our national development agenda. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.